We're logged in. Alright, everybody. Welcome. Hope everybody's enjoying their evening. Welcome to Lords of the Fallen Plus One. New Game Plus walkthrough. Hope everybody's having a wonderful Friday evening. Appreciate everybody tuning in, enjoying the stream. We are about to get started. So, for those of you who have never played Lords of the Fallen or even heard of it, you might be familiar with Dark Souls, Bloodborne, Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice. Well, this is part of the same genre. So, shout out to my boy on Twitch. Whoops, he's playing some Apex. Alright, so Lords of the Fallen is like a Dark Souls game. The first game came out back in 2014. This is early 2024 release. 10 years. Took them 10 years to finally come out with the second game. But it is absolutely fantastic. This is my actually third time playing through this. And been trying to figure out something that I wanted to stream, go live on. So I figured this would be a good start. But let's hop into it. I'll explain a little bit about the game once we get in, but without further ado, here we go, everybody. Welcome. Mr. Dark Crusader in the background. Such a beast. Absolute cinematic.
After eons of tyranny, the demon god Adir was finally overthrown by humanity. Though fear of his terrible power endured. And so was formed the
Hope everybody
hallowed
can hear all right.
sentinels. Our duty being to stand vigil for signs of his return. Even exile to another realm could not silence the fallen god forever. And in time, Adir's malignant influence pervaded the world once more. In his hunger for vengeance, Adir orchestrated the return of his demonic army. Light was swallowed by shadow, and with it, hope. A
Shit
new,
got real quick.
grim champion arises. The Dark Crusader. And perhaps it will indeed come to pass that only they who shun the light in order to fight the darkness
Let's
possess
go.
the power to defy a god.
Kevin did. What's up, Kev? Going hard. How you doing, buddy? I'm trying to get into my TikTok, but I can't. Let's see my stuff.
Why don't you just strictly go on TikTok so you can see your chat? I don't understand why you can't see the chat on your thing.
I'm on it. Can I modify? Can I look at my live while I'm on here? Somebody type something in the chat on my live, see if I can see it on my PC pull up. Because I can't view my live on my phone for some reason. I should be able to. Why is it not? Why can't I pull my live up on my phone? Is it showing? Can you see me live on TikTok? What? That's crazy. I can't pull it up on my phone. To monitor. I don't know how to. That's what I've been trying to tell you the whole time. Watch it. I just need to be able to type chat and you should just moderate it for me. Alright, everybody. So, alright, here we go. Starting new game plus. Let's go. Let's fucking go. How's everybody's night going? Alright everybody, so we are at the very beginning. Let's do a heavy dive into your character first and foremost. So like I said, this is my third playthrough, okay? It's gonna be a lot different for you guys when you first start, but basics. You're gonna pick a class, you're gonna create it. Certain classes are better at different builds when you first get going, but I can pretty much run anything I want at this point. So I run my dual short swords, okay? They are absolute god tier. You'll see how god tier they are since this is my third playthrough, but I got increased difficulty on this go around. A little bit about my swords. You have 3 different types of magic that you can use in this game. So if you notice on it tells you what it is, Putrid Child Sword plus 10. So it's fully upgraded, 3 rune slots on it, but at the bottom where it gives you your attack power, it shows your physical damage, holy fire, and wither. So I got damage in both slots, physical and wither, so it has your basic physical damage and then your wither damage on top of it. Okay. It gives you requirements to wield it. You gotta have a minimum acquisite in strength of 8, radiance and inferno both gotta be at 14. So if you look to the left, my strength is at 62, radiance and inferno are both at 61. So like I said, I can pretty much run anything I want, but short swords have been my go-to throughout this entire 3-round stint. I might try something out different later, depending on how the playthrough goes, but right now let's get into, that's your weapons. You can run dual swords. They got heavy swords, long swords, great swords, axes, the weapon choice and selection in this game is massive. That's what I love about it. It gives a variety of different things to different people, whatever your preference is. So, let's get into the hand abilities. So, you can run bows, crossbows, longbows, but I prefer magic. So, my go to weapon of choice, I like fire. Fire builds are my bread and butter. This Rogar heart allows me to have 10 different spell slots. As you can see, when I just equipped it, it showed, pulled up my spell slots, right? So, you seen that change underneath where I had the little throwing axe. Now I got 5 open spell slots to pair. The Rogar heart gives you, it's an infernal catalyst, so it comes with infernal abilities, which are lit up. Everything else is blocked out. There is a lot of different options that you can use.
Adrian just said, "What's up, buddy?"
What's up, man? Hope everybody's having a good night. Appreciate y'all stopping in, checking out the live. We just doing some deep diving into your character right now. All right. So, let me see. Where was I at? Right bumper ability. Basically, you can pair these with whatever you want. It doesn't matter. I'm just trying to remember what I had set before I deleted everything to show you guys where I was at. I know for my right trigger slot, I like my imbue my weapons with fire ability. That is infernal weapon. So basically, this gives you a burn status effect. It lights your swords up with fire, which is fucking awesome to use in later game. I'll get into the whole building and combos and how everything works here in just a minute. Let me go ahead and get these abilities set up. Blistering Salvo, unleash a volley of infernal darts, which inflict physical damage and burn buildup, which is awesome. I'll talk about the burn and different buildups that you get here in a minute. Let's see, X, I'm gonna go with, now I know what my right bumper was. X, we have the Seismic Slam, and Y, we have our we're gonna go with a Deer's Hardiness. Let's go. Alright, so there's our spell setup. We got our weapons, we got our spells. Let's get into the armor. Armor is going to give you different defensive stats against certain things. So basically, your biggest two that you want to worry about in this game, I'd say Wither and Fire are the top two, other than taking damage from your basic enemies. So if you notice, these armor pieces are going to have different status effects, damage mitigation, and resistance against certain things. I'll just show you guys what I've been using. So the Tankred's helm is pretty good as far as your physical damage. Like I said, there's different combos. There's a lot of different options. Whether you're a cosmetic player and you like the way it looks versus the actual functionality of it, I prefer to go with functionality and cosmetics. You want to look good, but you also want to be able to protect yourself. So, let's go. We're gonna run Sovereign Protector. It's like the best armor piece in the game. Its physical resistance is 333. If you go and compare it to everything else, I mean, it's nothing even comes close to it. Like, yeah. So Sovereign Protector for your chest armor. Watch it pop up here on the screen. There we go. With our gloves, you pretty much run whatever gauntlets you want, but the Lord gauntlets, I like the Lord gauntlets. Not for any particular reason, I just like the way they look. And let's go with the Sovereign Protector leggings. So, in the beginning, when you guys first start out, you're going to want to run something that's pretty light, because basically You see my encumbrance down there towards the middle on the left? It says encumbrance. I'm at a medium right now. If you run a super heavyweight armor, it's basically going to affect the way you dodge and how you roll. You want to be able, you want mobility in this game. You want to be able to dodge, block, and the slower you move, the worse it is for you. So let's go back into our weapons. Your Putrid Child Sword and your Bloodlust Sword. So my Bloodlust has physical and fire damage. My Putrid Child Sword has physical and wither damage. So right now I got physical damage, I got wither damage, and I got fire damage. Boom, boom, boom. I got 3 different effects going for me at this point. Now here comes your pendants and your rings. So the Pendant of Burden is by far one of the best ones. Deal additional damage for every status effect inflicted upon an enemy. So fire gives you burn buildup, ignite buildup. You get your physical damage and your bleed status. So it gives you extra damage for all 4 of those statuses being inflicted on an enemy. So pretty soon you'll be doing like 25 to 30 damage, and the next thing you know you're 300, 400, and you keep going with it. So it's definitely fully charged range attacks do additional damage. It's definitely worth paying attention to how you build and what you're gonna run. Pairing different things with certain things goes a lot better. So for instance, let's get into our rings. The Ring of Infernal Devotion. Inflicting burn buildup simultaneously inflicts ignite buildup. So now you're getting burn buildup and ignite buildup. So that's another status effect added on top of it. And then where is my Ring of Knight's Fire? Deal additional fire damage and wither damage. So right now the combo I have going on with what I got set up is absolutely insane. You'll see when we start doing damage. So without further ado, we got our character set up. Attack power is up. Physical fire damage. Alright, everybody. Time to start moving forward. Let's see. Defiled. So basic. This is your starting point. This is where you're gonna learn your basic controls. It's gonna go over different stuff for you. Oh, and I put modifiers on, guys. So I got random enemies that spawn in random places, which I was not expecting her to start in this area. What are the odds? You usually don't run into this bitch until like, I don't know, 3/4 of your way through this game. Alright, let's see. So your basic items. Welcome to your first item pickup, everybody. So, as you can see, if you pay attention, you see how this tail is pretty much like straight up and down? Those are the items you want to get. If your tail's going like, do not fucking touch it. It's a bad idea. I'll show you later, but this one's go ahead. This one's safe. Alright. These fucking coffins everywhere. See, this is crazy. It's got these fucking enemies are not supposed to be here right now. It's insane. show you guys the Umbral lamp here in a minute. Alright. Grab. So enemies drop random items. Mana stone clusters are good. So if you guys didn't notice what I did earlier, check it out. So your heart, you see the heart that I'm holding out? That's what gives you your abilities. They pop up in the bottom right hand of your screen. So, right trigger imbues my weapons. Let's keep moving forward. I don't know if I want to fall down there right now. So you can run and jump. L3, hit A to jump. You can't jump while you're sitting still. You gotta be in a sprint to jump. Okay, so let's show you guys a little something something. We'll go with a couple different abilities here. This little guy up here. Watch this shit. Fucking cheese. But they said the difficulty was gonna increase. Okay, let's go. I kind of like this whole random enemies in different areas. It gives you an idea of like what different enemies you see throughout the game right away. So that chick with the bow, she's a real tough enemy to fight later on in the game. I guess based off of the first area, it's still pretty easy. But anyway, let's get into it. An umbral entity prevents your progress. So, here's where traveling between dimensions is. It makes this game even more confusing than it already probably seems to you guys. So, you see this little lamp I got hanging on my hip? This allows you to see inside the world of the dead, basically. You can transfer between the land of the living and the land of the dead. So an umbral presence prevents me from going through this door. So what does that mean? Let's find out. Let's check it. See if this lamp is popping up right now in the picture. Come on. There we go. So let's check it. Welcome to y'all's first experience in the land of the dead, everybody. Alright. Man, this game is so sick. The amount of fucking detail and the color scheme and the way they did this is absolutely beautiful. They did such a great job with this game. Alright, let's pop it. Don't worry, believe me, these guys may seem easy, but it gets hard. Oh, look at that cute little thing on the ground. Does anybody remember The Mummy Returns? That movie? Does that remind you when they're in the woods and those little things start popping out and killing everybody? Yeah, that was my first thought. Holy shit, let me go. Let me fucking go. Where the did this fucking underground thing go? It's tripping me out, y'all. I swear. Alright, we gotta exit for a minute. Come right back. You guys notice that too? You're in the land of the living, and you don't want... So you don't have to physically go into the dead realm all the time, continuously. You can kind of use your lamp to travel as you want. So if you notice this gate, when I highlighted it with my lamp, it disappeared and I was able to walk through it. You can do that a lot throughout this game too, but for instance, like right now, I gotta track down this fucking blue trunk line. Where is it going? Obviously it wants me to exit here for some reason. There we go. Jump off this fucking bone hand. Here's what we're looking for. So at the end of this blue trunk line, there's always going to be one of these things. You're going to give it a pop, like a zit. And we cleared it. Let's keep moving, everyone. Give this guy a taste of something. One of your other little magic abilities. I'm gonna pop this zit too. How'd you get in there? It's like... fucking cheesehead. Get over here. So what that did is it just ripped his soul out of his body and gave me an opportunity to fucking... Oh my god. The little fucking bombs they planted. So annoying. Backbone bridge. Keep on climbing. Climb up the bone ladder. Alright, we got another little trunk line. That's so creepy. Like, you just fucking went to hell and is just being grappled by a fucking tree. Alright, progress. Much fun as it was in hell. Let's get back to normal. And now, everybody, all that work, and we can finally go through the door. There we go. Welcome to Abandoned Redcoats. Kind of interested to see if this is gonna go back to normal. +0 didn't do nothing. Alright, so we hit our first vestige. This is your resting point. So basically, I can rest on my menu. I'll show you real quick. So as you see me scrolling, the bottom left has like a little D-pad rotation. Those sanguinarics, or however you pronounce it. So as you start getting lower on those, you can't pick them up, you can't find them. So you got to be very careful on how you use these. Depending on what kind of fight you're in, you might go through all 8 of them right away, and then you're fucked. So at these vestiges, you can rest and it'll automatically refill them for you. It's like your checkpoint. The only problem is once you rest, all the enemies that you just killed come back along with it. So say you just cleared an area, you're low, you run all the way back to this vestige, you rest. Well, guess what? All those enemies you just got done clearing are all back, and you got to clear them again. So you got to be very strategic in how you run these little map layouts. It took me a while to get the hang of it and figure out exactly what was going on, but we're gonna go ahead and rest. I think I might activate multiplayer too, so we'll get some players from other servers in here. So basically, once I activate multiplayer, an enemy Dark Crusader can invade my game, and then I have to fight him and take him out. You get certain item drops when you kill an enemy player that benefits you later in the game. You can buy different stuff, so we'll go ahead and activate it just so you guys can get the full experience of what's going on in here. Alright, it's already activated, so whenever it pops up, I'll let you know. Y'all will see it. What's everybody doing tonight? We fucking off. Right. Map of Mornstead. And we got a journal. And you see on the top right how it shows the 67,000? That's my vigor. Like, I really don't want to get killed and then lose it all. Oh, hey everybody, guess what? We got somebody chilling here. I wonder if it's who I think it is. I'm gonna get ready just in case. Oh, it's not who I thought it was. Kevin! Kevin! Kevin, help me! Oh, that hurt. Let's see if we can block this. Oh, nice block. Come on, big boy. Too slow. Alright, we're gonna finish him. Ooh! Little fucking slap to the good old face. Oh boy. Kevin, we're probably about to get our shit rocked, so. Here we go. So +1 is different than +0.
Give me that lamp.
This fucking guy. Alright, everybody. He just fucking screamed at me and knocked me on my ass. Alright, come on, big boy. Where you at? Let me dodge that one. Get our flame swords up. There he is. Alright, he's about to land on the ground, and I'll start to be able to start fighting him. Not yet, huh? God. There he is. Come here, big boy.
Disappointing.
Why is it my fucking old target? So irritating. It's tougher. Did some good damage that time though, but we need to be careful and eat some of these Bree stones to try to get some health back without losing too much here. So we just gotta dodge his dragons 3 times. Come on, big boy. Alright, perfect. Do it again. Here it comes. We'll lock back on once we get Alright, we're gonna run. Oh, he got me that time. What a bitch. Of course, it's right when he jumps off. I need to get my swords going, bud. Oh god, I better heal up. We get our second chance here.
That's all.
This guy. We gotta heal up. Didn't make it, boys. Almost. Son of a bitch. Alright, everybody. Son of a bitch. Well, if I would have played a little bit better, we would have got past that, but that didn't fucking happen. Oh well. We'll fight him again later. So. It happens. Don't get frustrated. You're gonna have to do that your first time playing. Imagine doing it way under level. You'd be lucky if you even get a quarter of his health bar down. So, obviously he didn't come back. We're free to move on to the next area. What are you talking about? item drop. So our goal for right now, we gotta get to a sanctuary. Get up to Skycrest Bridge, and we'll hit our pause point. So if any of y'all are wondering what these giant red glowing beacons are in the sky, those are Kevin, don't drink to that. Yeah, that was a tough fight, bud. That was like one of the boss fights, and he's not even the hardest one, so we'll get there. Alright. Let's see. Oh yeah. Where do I go? I can bust off that lamp. Boom, this little bone bridge appears. Sick. We're about to activate our second prestige point.
I always wondered if there were others. You're probably thinking that lamp's just a tool to be used as you see fit. Take it lightly, and you'll find it's the other way around. Mark my words. I don't know who you are, and I don't care. But since it seems a deer has you marked, making you a bigger threat to the Rogar serves us both. I've defied the wills of gods and kings. If you know any kind of freedom, you'll do the same.
Alright everybody, so just so you know, these beacons that are firing in the sky red, we are going to keep them red. So instead of purging them and basically turning them light again, we're going to keep them dark. I'm going to go try for the second ending on this game. So we're going to leave them the way they are. We're going to kill the boss, but say fuck the beacons. So let's activate this Vestige. Let's get to Skycrest Bridge. We got a long ways to go, everybody. Probably not. We're obviously not going to do the whole thing tonight, but we'll try to get a good chunk knocked out. So we're going to rest. We're going to rest up. Alright, here we go. You see these little blue moths floating around in the air? Pull out your lamp. I'm gonna show you something. Enter the realm of the dead, and you'll be able to highlight it. It gives you a little, like, I guess it's like lore dialogue from like what's been happening to the people in this game. So basically, if you didn't get it from the cinematic cutscene at the beginning of the game, a deer is basically Satan. Brought his undead army to Earth. It's on the verge of wiping us out. You, as a Dark Crusader, is a hero that has been brought forth to stop the forces of darkness. And these Hallowed Sentinels, basically after you beat the first game, the Hallowed Sentinels are created to show and promote signs of a deer's return and be the bringers of light and stop him, and they all fucking failed miserably. And they're all got god tier power but got corrupted. So it's up to your basic ass bitchness to fucking try to fix what they did wrong. And yeah, welcome to a Souls-like video game. Here we go.
Sentinels! To the cliffs! Fall back! Fall back!
No! Wait! Where are you going? Help us!
Sentinels are being told to fall back. They're supposed to be the masters of this shit. And they're fucking backpedaling. Not us. We moving forward. But fuck the realm of the dead. It hasn't popped up yet for some reason. It's kind of curious to know why. I'll let you know when it does. There's a little eyeball that'll pop up on the right hand corner of your screen when you're in the realm of the dead. When it hits to a certain marker, yeah, you pretty much screw yourself. Undead people. Leftovers. So basically these are all of Adir's like minions called the Rogar. These are about as basic as you can get right here, these little guys. They get a lot tougher. So you want to go through every area. You want to find as many items as you can. You want to make sure you clear an area before you leave it. That way you don't got to come back. That's the biggest thing with these games. That's what takes up so much of your time, is going through, finding different items, making sure that you don't leave nothing behind. Some areas you do have to come back because there's doors that you can unlock until you get the key for it. And you gotta remember, like, oh, I didn't clear this area. That's a lot of shit, but these beginning areas are pretty basic, so you just clear an area and move on. $4,000. Damn, let's keep the taps going. Damn. Hey, Kevin. Ashley and Kevin, keep it going. Let's go. Football's a oh shit, big boy. Come on, Kev. Let's get him. Trying to headbutt me. You bitch. Share that live, y'all. Ooh. Power of fire. So I love fire builds. I wait for this guy's poison to go away. Any more followers? It's okay. We're gonna get there.
No, I'm saying I wish you could see your dicks.
I can't. Oh, see, look, he's back, Kev. He had to get one final jab in before he fucking killed me. Now we gotta drink a poison potion. Poison cure. There we go. Alright, so I'll show you a little cool thing about this undead realm here. A whole bunch of different shit pops up. So this little bridge appears. Guess what? We can get the next item over here. Hop over the fence into this graveyard. So I'm saying, you gotta use your lamp to make sure you explore every option. Otherwise you would have just left all these good items chilling here. Because you can run up to this point right here and it's like, oh, how do I get over there? You can spend your entire time searching in the realm of the living, but until you pull that lamp out and use it, you might not ever figure out how to get over there. So it's always good to use it. If you don't want to stay in here forever, There's that eyeball I was telling you about on the top right corner. You're gonna have others like mini eyeballs that pop up around that big eye, and once it hits 3, this little red fucking, I don't know what you call it, Grim Reaper pops up, and he's impossible to kill. And so you just gotta pay attention to that. So the less time you can spend in here, the better, which is kind of what the Iron Wayfarer was warning you about. So we'll go back to the realm of the living and keep pressing on. Take it slow. Things around the corners will get you if you're not careful. Shock collar, what's up, dog? Alright, welcome to our 3rd vestige. We're not gonna rest, we're doing just fine right now. Look at this door right here with this bell on it. Gate does not budge. So another path that we're gonna take, probably, I'd say a little over halfway through the game, we'll take that gate. And there's a little secret item down here. I didn't figure it out in my second playthrough. Didn't even notice the moss spawning, so we're gonna hop down here and get it real quick. These things just spawn. They're super weak, but in a large group of numbers, they can overdo you sometimes, so.
Someone! Help me, please!
That's creepy. Fucking chopping you down. Look at all the arms hanging. Yuck. Alright. About to get the fuck out of here. Bust all the X-axis. Bust all the X-axis. Drop it down. And now we go back to right where we were at. Another way to get out of the realm of the dead, if you don't see one of the little skeleton things on the ground, you can just rest. Oh, we've been targeted for Crimson Ritual, boys. Let's fucking go. Here we go. I'm gonna get fucking ready to fight. Oh man, don't like Crimson Ritual. To fucking beef ourselves up a little bit. I think I'm just gonna sit here and wait for this fool. There's another player. There he is! Oh, fucking cheesing this bitch ass. I'm just gonna keep throwing fucking fire at him. I'm gonna eat some mana stones. Come on, big boy. background, bitch. Get him. Fucking pieced you up. Fucking eat it. I wish I could fucking teabag you. Crimson ritual prevented. Fucking suck on it. Now we're gonna rest. Get our shit back. Got that dub. Got that first dub. Right. We're gonna upgrade our character too, just that way we don't waste this fucking vigor, because I would have been super mad if I would have lost that. Let's give our agility a boost. Moving forward. Alright, so that last encounter we just had, everybody, if you noticed, I was using my fire daggers. I was just keeping him at a distance. Taking him down, and then got in close, did some close range combat, and then backed out. Keeping your enemy at a distance is... gotta have distraction. If you can just come in and start piecing you up, it's never a fucking good thing. So... distractions. Alright, we gotta move forward here, but we can't swim. Do you see all the moths flying around over there, everyone? Let's go ahead and pull that lamp out. Watch the landscape change. It's crazy. This game is so good. The amount of detail that went into constructing every single aspect of this game is insane. No wonder it took me 10 years to come up with all these ideas. In order to get all these items that are up in the area, just if you don't have spells yet, you're not going to. You're gonna have a hand throwing weapon. Just use that to start throwing stuff, and it'll drop it for you. Otherwise, you'll never get it. Right. Slowly but surely, everyone. Making progress. So now we just unlocked a shortcut. Instead of having to cross through all that water, we can just come across this little bridge now. So always be paying attention. Certain doors kind of lock. You come back around to it, but then next time you come through, it makes your path a little bit shorter. This fucking thing. Stealth boy. The detail's insane in this game. Just look at the landscape. Everything looks so far away, but you pretty much explore everything, so... moving onward. Kevin, you might want to get your booze ready.
You carry the lamp long enough, and you'll see history repeat, over and over. If you don't want to keep retreading the same ground yourself should you fall, make use of this.
What?
He said let's go.
Alright. about to get into it. I'm gonna pull a little seedling up. So this is it's like a midway checkpoint. If you can't get to a vestige, basically this allows you. You see little flower petals on the ground. You can summon a dead person out of the ground. You can rest at it, which is good if you don't want to start. Like, say we're just die right now, I'd start all the way back and have to run all the way back up here and clear all those enemies out again, which is something you don't want to do. So we need the key to unlock that. Alright, everybody, get up here so you guys can take a gander. Boom, look at a deer's fingers. Landscape is absolutely, it's so gorgeous. They did such a great job with all this. You know, I always wondered if I could hop across here with the lamp, but I never tried it. I don't think so. I'm not gonna risk it either. One thing I want you guys to pay attention to, every time you come out to a big ass fucking opening like this, just be prepared. And yeah, I think we're gonna seek some assistance. So you can spawn little, what do you call them? I can't think of the term right now, but you can call for people and help in-game. Computer-generated players, you can help you out. So here we go. Welcome to Pieta.
Oh, holy Aureus, by your radiance, grant me the strength to continue to endure these dark days, to lay bare the path to salvation for my wayward brothers and sisters, so we may walk it together, and to strike down all those who would see our will defied. Even as our suffering continued, I honored my pledge of patience to the exactor. And yet you now appear before me, a stranger, bearing what was not yours to receive. A betrayal made flesh, and one I cannot brook.
It always comes down to this.
Alright, everybody. Oh, damn, it's actually fucking decent. It's not gonna be as hard as it was. This is fucking good. Get on the road, get on the road, get on the road. Talking about, I love fire. Look at me walking out like I'm a fucking boss. Fucking swords are on fire, so I just got them all backed up. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's kind of gross. buddy. On your first playthrough when you get to her, yeah, welcome to your first boss fight. I died to her probably fucking 30 times before I finally beat her. I know I made that look just super easy, but I promise you,
Brothers and sisters, you
a lot
honor
of
us
rinse and
all
repeat
who
figuring
came
out
before you
combat
with your
strategies.
sacrifices. While I wish they were unnecessary, my wishes will not ease your suffering, but I pray my sorcery does.
Alright. Offer remembrance. And everybody, welcome to the sanctuary. This is where you're going to do most of your weapon upgrading, equipping runes to your weapons, buying stuff from shop vendors, all your little side mission objectives.
Welcome, Dark Crusader. I had no doubt in my assessment of you, as one worthy of the monumental task which lies before us, Crusader. My name is Dunmire, and I am an exactor of the Dark Crusaders, the holy order of which you are now an honored member. The Church of Orien Radiance has assigned to me the duty of purging Mornstead of its Rogar blight, and ensuring the ancient tyrant Adir knows no liberation from his enduring imprisonment. While the schism between the Church and Judge Cleric is of long standing, she and her hallowed sentinels, now perverted, did at least construct Mornstead's radiant beacons, which have prevented Adir's return for centuries. But now, we stand corrupted and on the verge of collapse. It is to these 5 beacons you must turn your eye. Use the Umbra Lamp to cleanse them of Adir's destructive influence, and deliver salvation to a world on the brink of perdition.
So we've delivered salvation twice now. We are going to let chaos reign. And I'm not going to purge them this playthrough.
By Aureus' divine will, I live again. It's a miracle. And to think I raised my sword to you, when all along you were a divine instrument sent by him to deliver my death and rebirth and bring clarity. Forgive me, Lampbearer. I'm Pietà of the Hallowed Sentinels. And as Aureus sustains me, so too will I sustain you. Whether by making manifest your potential or through my healing blood, contained within the sanguinarics you carry. Should you
Sanguinarics.
find
There you
any
go.
saintly quintessences, bring them to me, and they can bolster the power of my blood further still. The beacons must be cleansed, the
I think
hallowed
you start
sentinels
with
restored,
3.
and Adir's
So,
malignancy eradicated.
Like I said, your
Through
first playthrough this
whatever
game
is
is
to come,
fucking
fellow
brutal.
chosen of Aureus, we stand together in service of him.
So like
Our
right
holy
now,
work continues,
I need 4
Lampbearer.
more, but then I get my charges up to 9. I think you can have a total of 10. So I'm 1 away from having
Let Aureus'
max.
will be done.
And we'll activate the Skycrest Bridge Vestige. give you guys a little tour. So Pieta pretty much stands here the whole time. She don't move. This dude's gonna end up in this hallway down here. He's gonna want you to bring like corrupted books, basically anything that has to do with the Rogar. You're gonna turn into him. Eventually up here is going to be a vendor that you're going to be able to upgrade weapons, equip runes to your weapons. You have to find her throughout your gameplay, so she's not there yet.
So the Exactors found himself a new instrument, as Exactors are wont to do. And given that lamp was intended for me should his paladin fall, and yet now here you are, lamp bearer. Well, it seems I was right to
Guy's just a
doubt the
jealous
value of
asshole.
a Dark Crusader's word.
Up here is where you do dealings with your lamp, so there's nothing here but a bunch of mobs flying around, so we're going to activate our lamp. And when you turn around, oh my god, what the fuck is this thing? It just got 6 fucking arms.
The lamp must be born until the favored child makes themselves known. Only then can the remaining carrion of creation finally return to the void.
This is where you upgrade your lamp. Socket umbrella eyes to it. So these eyes on your lamp give you different abilities, right? Let's see. Regain mana upon siphoning an enemy. Oh. I like that one. Mana is always good, especially when you use it a lot. This is your little coffer. You can store different stuff in it. There's a bunch of different stuff stored in here. Got a lot of different weapons. Well, everybody, I hope everybody enjoyed getting up to Skycrest Bridge. We are going to take a break and pause right here, and it might be on later, I'm not sure, but first thing tomorrow, we'll be leaving off from this point. I am also recording. We're going to be doing some videos. I'll be taking clips, edits, making shorts, posting them online. Appreciate everybody that stopped by and was a part of the first little walkthrough getting to Skycrest. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your Friday evening, and catch me on Twitch, YouTube, also here on TikTok. Thank you.